Hi everyone, my name's Lily and book reviewer behind Utopia State of Mind, and today I'm going to share with you my ARC Rob list. This is what I'm calling the list of books I would commit a heist for. I did a video like this last year. I'll try to link that down below. Basically where I talk about all the books that I wish I had, but I don't. So this is a little bit late. I should have done one before 2026 started, but I didn't. So, some of the books that were on this list I have since read. So, it's a little bit of a weird list. Also, a lot of them are sequels. I am just in the place right now where 2025 was the year of series starters, and now there are just a bunch of sequels that I haven't read and I don't have that I want to read and I want to have. Okay, so let's just start off with the three that are not sequels. And the first one is Dominion. I am so excited for Dominion. I love the cover, first of all. I love both like the US and the UK cover, and I love a good adult fantasy. I am really sinking in 2026 into the year of adult fantasies. I have been skewing a little bit more towards YA, but now I'm regressing back to my roots, and I'm really excited for Dominion. It looks very, very good. The cover looks fantastic. It's being comped as kind of Chinese mythology meets the Hunger Games, so obviously I'm very into it. So the next one is Verity Guild. This is actually my Corlin's second series. So the first one was, what is it called? I can see it, but I can't see the first one. Five Broken Blades. That's the first one. I have not read book 2 and book 3. I want to, but I haven't read it. And so Verity Guild is something different. I could not decide if I should pre-order the US one or the UK one. Basically, it's from an author I really liked, and if you didn't know, Mai is the pen name for Meredith Ireland, and I really loved Meredith's YA books. And I really, really liked the multiple perspective adventure vibes we got from Five Broken Blades. And the audiobooks are chef's kiss fantastic. So I'm excited for Verity Guild. All of these books have gigantically gorgeous packaging. It's just kind of the year, I feel like, where publishers are upping their game on how gorgeous can we make a book. And so Verity Guild definitely fits the bill. And this third book, I don't even think comes out in 2026, but it's Natasha Nyan's next upcoming witchy cozy fantasy. I've known about this for years now, and I am so excited that everyone else knows about it now and can get hyped for it. The cozy fantasy train is chugging along, and I love it so much. I actually think I want to do a series or like a video on cozy fantasies, which I feel like I don't see as much. But I'm so excited for this one. It has just like the best vibes possible. I've been talking to Natasha about this for years now and kind of the development of it. So very excited for that one. I don't think it comes out till 2027 though. But I want to read it in 2026 and I want to have it. I just want to make an honorable mention as well to say that The Traitor and the Thief and the Traitor Bride was 100% on this list. And yes, okay, still, I need a physical copy of this arc to complete my second Death of Locke series of arcs, but I was able to read an early manuscript of that, so at least I've read it, but I still need it, okay? The little, like, crow magpie inside of me still needs it, but I've read it, and so good. If you have seen my February wrap up. Yes, my February wrap up. I'll link that down below where I basically gushed about it, and I just wrote my book review, and it just kind of poured forth my love for this book. But I need it. I need a copy of it. I need to display it. I need to show it. I need to take photos of it. I need it. I need it in my hands. And now let me just talk about sequels. The first one is Daggerbound, which is a sequel to Sword Heart. Sword Heart was one of my favorite books of 2025. I have since then forced my mom to read it, and she adored it. I forced her to read all the T. Kingfisher books that I have read and loved. And so she's obviously loved Sword Heart. She also loved Paladin's Grace. But I really, really, really need to read Daggerbound. It is just, I love the idea of like people being stuck in magical swords. What can I say? Also, the Knolls, I feel like, I read Sword Heart and then I read Paladin's Grace and everything like that. And the Knoll storyline, I just love them. I just want to spend so much more time with them. And I'm excited to go back to this world because I feel like the Paladin's Grace worlds and the Sword Heart world were all written a while ago, and then they were republished in beautiful packaging. But Daggerbound is the first one that's super, super new. And so I'm really intrigued to see if they'll take the Knoll storyline and really build on it the way I seriously wanted to have happen in Paladin's Hope. So excited for that one. Of course, I'm excited for The Knave of the Moon like everybody else. I read an arc of The Night and the Moth. I still feel so blessed to say that, but I read an arc of The Night and the Moth, and The Knave and the Moon, I'm kind of a little bit scared though too, because I had hopes for The Night and the Moth, but I didn't realize how much I love it. And now with The Knave and the Moon, I have even bigger hypes. So that's always a little bit tricky. That's always a little bit terrifying, but I need to read it. I'm so excited. Orbit, hear my prayers. All of the publishers here. Should I tag them? All of the publishers here, hear my prayers. Anyway, The Knave and the Moon is definitely something that I need to read. I'm just so in love with this world. Where's my copy? It would take too long to pull out my copy of The Night and the Moth, but it is just so gorgeous. I've already pre-ordered my copy of The Knave and the Moon Barnes & Noble edition because, of course, those edges are my favorite. Also, speaking of other sequels, let me just start off with my two Chloe Gong ones. I clearly need to read Deadlock and Eyes of the Kings. If you couldn't tell, I tried my attempt at doing a Violet Things look. I didn't nail the blue. I feel so sad about that because I do have a darker blue, like one single darker blue. And as I was doing the darker blue here, I was thinking it's actually darker, but I wanted it to be kind of this beautiful sort of wispy look where it would start off light and it would go into the darkness and it would also have this gold sort of motif from the cover. And I missed it. And I feel so bad about it. But I don't know if I will still post it because it took forever for me to do this and a ton of blending, and I didn't nail it. This is part of the tangent. This is part of the reason why I've been really slacking on makeup looks because of these experiences. The chances of me actually loving a makeup look I've done is 1 in 10. I don't even know if I really loved the makeup look for Immortal Longings. I just feel like it could have been better. Whatever I had in my Fantasia head, I just feel like it could have looked better. And this would have looked so much better darker. To be fair, my eyes would have looked real dark. But yeah. Anyway, I need Eyes of Kings. I will attempt a makeup look I'm maybe not happy with for Eyes of Kings, but I'm loving it. By the way, I'm co-hosting, is it co-hosting when it's multiple hosts? Anyway, we are hosting a Antony and Cleopatra Immortal Longings Violet Things read-along. I will leave the links below to that, but it's basically all eyes on the king and getting ready for Eyes of the King. So join us. Please join us. Also, if you haven't read it, also it's going to be super casual, so if you're a little bit late, it's okay. So anyway, I need to read that. And also Deadlock. I can show you. My Chloe Gong, cold wire box stays with me all the time. It just holds stuff. It often holds my microphone. And so I need to read Deadlock. My little 2010 Y dystopia teenage me, it needs to read Deadlock. And I don't make the rules. I really, really enjoyed Coldwire. I loved the world and the world that is going to be built upon in Deadlock. And so, fingers crossed that Simon Teen is as generous this year as they were last year. So those are my two Chloe Gongs. And let me just say that I have one series ender. Well, I guess those are also series enders. Anyway, I need to read Earthbound by Sarah Al-Arifi. I adored the Final Strife trilogy so much. I have the US and the UK copies. I also have the US and the UK copies of Feybound and Cursebound, and so Earthbound is a third one, and I need it. I love Sarah's worlds. Cleopatra was good. It didn't stop my craving for Earthbound, but it sated it momentarily. But I need Earthbound. I didn't even realize that we had so much information about Earthbound, release dates and covers and whatever, till I sat down to make this video, and I fear I need it. Okay, I am so excited for this one. You know, if anyone wants to make my dreams come true, Del Rey. Just saying. Also, Del Rey, while you're here for a second, Prince of Swords. So Del Rey sent me an arc of Arcana Academy, and I loved it. I loved Elise Kova's world. I'm in like an Elise Kova renaissance. Basically, I really have been diving into Elise's backlist books. I started off being an early fan of The Alchemists of Loom, and so since then I have read Air Awakens, I've read a lot of the Trial of the Sorcerer books, I've read Arcana Academy, I've read Dragon Curse. Like I'm trying to do an all about authors for Elise Kova, but Elise has so many amazing books. I'm chipping away at it, but it's just slow going. So Prince of Swords, please make it be mine. I love tarot card magic. I'm really wanting to make tarot card clay earrings. I am trying to figure out a way that I can get some cutters that are a good size. The cutters are really big because people have been using them for cakes, and that's just a little bit too big for me. I need it to be kind of around an inch, basically. So it's a dream in progress, but I will make it happen for you, Del Rey, if you give me Prince of Swords. So similarly to that, I need to read the sequel to Dragon Cursed. I feel like I don't even know if it's coming, but I feel like I heard that it is coming in 2026. I just have seen no information about it. Maybe it's a 2027 release, but I need it. Entangled Teen wonderfully sent me the arc, which I treasure so dearly, with my Elise Kova collection. Last year, my Elise Kova art collection, like it was just beautiful. So 2026 come through for me, baby. But I don't know anything about Dragon Cursed except we need to have it. I need to have it, basically. I did include it in a recent video about religious trauma and fantasy books, which I will link down below. But yeah, I need it. I'm just saying. So this was a very short video in the whole scheme of things. A lot of it's because we don't have a lot of information about things, and basically this is me just kind of begging the universe to grant my wishes, please. So I hope that you enjoyed seeing which books I really, really want and don't have yet. Let me know down below what's on your ARC robbery list, and I will see you in the next video. Have a really great rest of your reading day, week, month, and year, and I'll see you later.